I am so glad you are here. It is Herby Thursday in my world, so let's get into a little bit of Wood Betony, inspired by a delightful person who came in yesterday for some Wood Betony. Here's kind of what it looks like: loose, dried, ready for use. This is one of these fabulous little herbs, Stachys officinalis, which that officinalis tells you that monks grew it in their medicine gardens. That's the folklore for the officinalis ending. Whereas if you see an herb where their first name is vulgaris, like the Stachys vulgaris, because they do the names backwards, then it would be medicine of the common people. But here we are, highfalutin medicine, officinalis. You can see there are some people who should not eat this. Always check to make sure it is safe for you, depending on your medical conditions and your medications. But that said, it's associated with the ancient Greek element of fire and with the planet Jupiter. So what's it historically been used for, since it was an officinalis, still is, and therefore was used medicinally pretty commonly for quite a while? The picture of the person that I think of for this herb, who might be best friends with this herb, depending on their situation, probably has high blood pressure. And they probably have other symptoms of high blood pressure, like they might be prone to headaches, or maybe they have a little bit of breathing issues, or they're always the first one to catch the hot lung cold, chest cold, right? They might have a little bit of heat in the digestion, but they also might be anxious. Think about having high blood pressure. There's this little bit of extra pressure on you all the time. And lo and behold, magically, this guy is associated with being attacked from the outside. So if someone feels that someone's cast a spell on them, or someone feels that someone's like aiming negative energy at them, this has traditionally been an herb that you might pick up to fight that. You might have a cup of tea of it and chill out as well. But it's even been used for things like sleep historically. And it all seems to revolve around that heart issue. There are other organs involved, don't get me wrong, but I don't have 20 minutes to talk about this little beauty. I've got a minute and a half more. So this is an herb that people have absolutely had in teas or tinctures or mulled in wine. It's an herb that, I mean, if you just want its associative properties, you could make it the base of a potpourri, make it the bottom of a potpourri, knowing that everything is supposed to relax and let go of tension and anxiety when you're around this guy. But if you're using it internally, know that it will affect things like high blood pressure, which means, by the way, if you're on medication for this, do not take this herb. Why? You're already on a medication for it. Just let it go. But if you're not there yet, but maybe high blood pressure runs in your family and you're feeling a little tense, a little put upon, this might be an herb worth exploring and investigating. So it's a gentle little friend. It has its limits, but it's a gentle little friend for most adults. It's not an herb I would give to a kid, only because the ailments that come up for Wood Betony, when you look at the historical data, they're not typically kid issues. They're more adult or even midlife and up adult type of medical issues. Can you get them at other ages? Sure. But when you look at the totality of the picture, you kind of end up thinking of somebody who's over 35, not under 15. So with that in mind, of course, play safe. Don't want anybody dying out there, right? But if you're looking for a little extra protection from negativity coming at you, whatever form it's in, this is a good symbolic choice. This is a great magical choice. And if you just want to explore a new tea to consider, check your medical info, but this could be a nice addition. I'm not saying by flavor. I would be adding my favorite cardamom pod or some citrus peels or some rose hips or something, but you might really enjoy it if you need it. That said, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week, and we will see you all here next time. On behalf of myself and all the staff, thank thank you so much for being your best magical you. And of course, for doing the little tiny social media magical things you can do here. Helps the algorithm, y'all know. In the meantime, be fantastic, and we will see you soon. Blessed be.